Hello everybody, welcome back to another weekly training vlog. It is Monday the 4th of September. If you are a long-term viewing of this channel or just a viewer in the past couple of weeks, you'll know that last week my in-laws were over from America, so we were spending some time with them. First day back to normal, sort of without them, although I'm still off from work this week. Yesterday was supposed to be a long run, but due to some injuries and, some training readiness warnings from Garmin, essentially, I moved it to today, because today, Monday, is usually my rest day. It's early afternoon now. I did deliberately sleep in just to try and give myself as much sleep hours to, hopefully bump up the training readiness, which has increased it from poor to the cusp of moderate. So we are about to go out to Tesco to do a big shop, basically, since we've not really been eating at home for the past week. Our food stocks have dwindled, so we're going to go do a shop and then I'm going to do a run later on. It's not going to be the full long run that Garmin wanted me to do, because I still don't feel like I'm up to that. Yeah, like I said, just, you know how it is being on holiday. Your plans and your schedule are different, and it can really have an impact on your body, which is quite interesting looking at the HRV status for the past week. That's one of the cool things about the watches, is you can see sort of stats before that you wouldn't really notice. So going to go for a run later, probably not the full run that it wants me to do, but around 10k I think I'm going to do. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do today. Hi guys, so back from the gym. I don't know what I was about today. I decided instead, even though it's a beautiful day outside, that I'd rather go do my run on the treadmill. I think it was that it kind of like gone over from being nice hot to too hot to do exercise outside. So I went over to the treadmill and I actually really enjoyed my run. The past few treadmill ones that I've done were found really boring, but today, I don't know, I had a good playlist on, could just tick away, and I enjoyed it. I had the gym to myself. So yeah, I'm not going to bother putting the stats or anything up just because they're not very accurate. I forgot my heart rate monitor, which also has like a cadence thing, which helps like the treadmill calibration stuff. So it's all completely off, but basically it was 10 kilometers at 10 kilometers per hour for the whole thing. So it was like an hour, and that's all you really need to know. It was like tempo heart rate zone. Garmin said that it was really good threshold work today, so I don't know, again, not sure how accurate that is, just because the heart rates will be slightly off. But yeah, about to go have a bath, some dinner, read a book, and then get an early night tomorrow. I know I said we're back to normal. We are still pretty much back to normal, but since we have a few days off, we're going down to a place called Beamish in Northern England. It's like a historical, like it's a live museum that's like over a whole town. It's hard to explain, but it's really fun. I really enjoy it. So waking up nice and early to go do that. So yeah, that is Monday, done and dusted. Hello everybody, it is Wednesday. Sorry about that. So yesterday was Tuesday, obviously, because today's Wednesday, and we went down to Beamish. Like I said, it was a historical, like open air museum type thing from like different decades across the UK. We had to leave at like 6 o'clock in the morning, so it was a 4-hour drive there and a 4-hour drive back. Got there, it was a really hot day. It was quite nice walking around. My wife was a little bit ill with some like a cold and things like that. So she did take a bit of time to like sit around. It's a really nice, it's a cool place to go. We came back quite late last night. Today I woke up and now I have also got symptoms. My symptoms have gotten a lot worse, so she was like vomiting today. I've got a really chesty cough, and turns out it seems to be COVID, not the best. So I am unable to run until my symptoms leave. So obviously COVID can really impact your lungs, and coupled with the fact that I have asthma means that if I do strenuous physical activity, I could cause irreparable damage to my lungs, apparently. Not great news, first of all, just not great news in general. Also not great news because we are now 2.5 weeks out from the half marathon, first half marathon I was ever going to do. So that'll be interesting. I was, entering my taper phase, tapering off a little bit quickly, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, not ideal news. I know a lot of people like fight through stuff like that, but just myself knowing, you know, the problems I have with my lungs and my hearts from like other health conditions, I'd rather not risk it, which does suck, especially because the weather's been lovely. But you know, it is what it is. I can do like light physical activity, so like walks, swimming, gentle bike rides, which I will still do if I'm up to it. I mean, been on some quite strong cold and flu medication, which makes me a bit drowsy, but yeah, not ideal. Yeah, just no real way to put it other than not ideal, to put it nicely. So yeah, no run today. It is a lovely evening, so might head out for a walk. But yeah, unfortunately not the best update. Thursday now, another really exciting day during my holiday. As you might be able to tell, my voice is a little bit croaky. Woke up, throat is worse. Just went on a little walk, basically to and from the pharmacy to get some more cold and flu medication. Like I said, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit worse. It's a shame. The weather is lovely, so it'd be nice to go out and go for a run or something, but the walk was nice anyway. My secret weapon is this chloroseptic spray, but the thing that's special about this is it's the US version that we brought back on our last trip to the States, and it's like double the strength of the weak British one, because America just doesn't really have as strict controls over drugs. So yeah, a couple sprays of this, my throat is like basically on anesthesia, so yeah, it's quite nice. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, not feeling really good at all today. Just been watching some true crime documentaries on Netflix, little walk. It's quite hot outside, and I've already got a bit of a fever, so I'd quite like to go on a walk again today, but I might wait until the sun calms down a little bit and it's a little bit cooler to do that instead. It is Saturday afternoon now. Didn't bother doing an update for yesterday because nothing happened. All it would just be me going, yes, still sick. And I am still sick today. I do have a bit of a husky voice. But we are actually leaving the house, you know, properly leaving the house today, because a bike that I ordered, a new road bike, is now ready to collect from outside of the bike shop. So not that I'm going to be able to ride it, but still excited to go pick that up. Yeah, it's been a rough few days. Throat's really sore, obviously, so trying to like swallow or like when drinking or eating is really annoying. Couldn't get to sleep until like 6 a.m. one morning, so you know, really energized, really feeling great. Doesn't help that I've had a fever, but we're having a bit of a heat wave, so it's like 25 degrees. And I know, again, some people complain, but hey, that's not hot. But when you're in the UK and we don't have any like air conditioning and the buildings are meant to retain heat, it's been quite, a tough few days. But hopefully this will raise my spirits a little bit, going to pick up my shiny new toy. So back from picking up the bike, really happy with it. I'll just go just show you it quickly. I want to do a full video on it, but I'll just show you it quickly. So it's the Giant Defy Advance 2 in this like deep lake colourway. Really like it. There are some things I need to remove, like the silly reflectors and the little disc at the back, and then some stickers that I don't really need, but yep, happy with it. I did want to mention the place that I got it from. I got it from Pedal Power Scotland, which is like a bike shop. Obviously, they're not asking me to say this, but I just wanted to mention them just because they're really nice, really helpful. They did a lot of things for me that they didn't need to. Like they put a shorter stem on it, free of charge. They gave me some really good discounts on some clothes that I was buying as well. They helped, basically I had done some research and knew what sort of like tubeless sealant I wanted to use, so they put in the stuff that I wanted to use rather than like the own brand Giant stuff that usually comes with it. They put pedals on for me and everything, and they were just really nice and really helpful, so yeah, just wanted to mention them. So if you're in Scotland, maybe check them out. But yeah, really happy with it. Might try and go for a little bit of a bike ride tomorrow with it, just to see how it goes. Hello, so Sunday, last day of the week, last day of my holiday. Unfortunately, I don't get too excited. I know I'm wearing a running top. I'm not going running, but yeah, it's just very hot, so wearing a lightweight t-shirt. I am going outside to do do some exercise. Really negligible amounts. I'm just going outside just to go for a little tiny spin on my new bike, just to get used to how it handles, and yeah, just to make sure that I do like riding it, essentially. Yeah, so last night I spent some time taking off all the dorky stickers and like random like reflectors and plastic pieces of stuff that legally need to be on the bike when it's sold, but they're a bit naff looking. I also put on some fancy carbon bottle cages as well, and then I've got my mounts for my cycle computer, and then also my torch. Won't need the torch today because we're going out in the sun. I'm going to look and try and buy a different out the front mount. This is the one that comes with the cycle computer, but you can only attach something up on the top. But I know there are ones that you can get that I can attach the Garmin computer at the top and the torch on the bottom. So it's all in one go, so I'm going to get that at some point. But yeah, plan is just to go try it around a car park first, just to get used to, you know, the position and everything, because all bikes are a little bit different. And then yeah, maybe, you know, a quick cycle around the block, nothing too much. If it was, I'd probably be wearing my full lycra gear. Don't really need it for just a little getting to know the bike session. So back from my little bike ride, mainly getting used to starting and stopping, obviously because the seat height on a road bike is quite a bit higher, so, and typically either with men with shorter legs or women, it can be quite hard to be able to like stop and start because, you know, your feet don't really touch the ground essentially very well. So mainly practicing that. As you can see, still blocked up, so didn't actually go try anything, you know, anything that could be classed as physical activity. But yeah, nice to go break everything in. You know, the first ride you do with the bike is quite important because all like the chain like stretches just a little bit, all like the gears and stuff, like the cables stretch a little bit, so it's important to get that done, and then you take it back or just re-index things yourself once you've done that first initial bike ride. So yep, enjoyed that thoroughly. I've ordered a saddlebag for it. So yeah, not much else planned for today. We're going to go do a bit of a shop at Aldi. And yeah, that's it for the week. Really sorry. Can't be too interesting for you to watch me not do any sort of training really at all. But I still wanted to do a video and just again document my whole training journey, even, you know, the good and the bad. So the good this week is that I do have a fancy new toy. Bad news is I can't really use it. Still not entirely sure what I'm going to do about this half marathon, which is in 2 weeks' time now. Normally I just kind of crack on, but doctors heavily recommend against not taking part in any strenuous physical activity if you are recovering from COVID and have asthma. So we'll see. We'll see is all I can say for that. Really upset about that, but no point dwelling on it. But that is the end of this week's video. Hopefully I can actually do something next week. Maybe not running. That is quite strenuous on the heart as compared to other things, but we'll try and do something. Again, really sorry. But got to put health first. Don't want my lungs to just die. But yeah, end of the video. Please let me know how your week's gone. I assume it's been going a lot better than mine, but let me know if you've had any problems with your training recently. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.